So you've heard about HCG 5000 and you want the unbiased truth. Well, I'm here to give it to you. HCG is just the acronym for human chorionic gonadotropin, and people may pronounce that various ways, but that's basically what it is. And what it is, it's a hormone that's produced by the pituitary gland, which is a small gland on the inside of your brain. HCG is most prevalent in women who are pregnant. In fact, those little sticks that a woman might urinate on to test if she's pregnant, well, a lot of those little sticks are testing for high amounts of HCG, and they predict that if a woman has high amounts of HCG in her system, then she is pregnant, and everybody's real happy. Now, if you read on the HCG 5000 website, if you're trying to do your research on the product, you'll see a word called homeopathic. Don't be thrown off by that word. Homeopathic is simply the treating of a disease with minute amounts of a drug that will, in a healthy person, show symptoms of that disease. For example, people with cancer will sometimes have high levels of HCG. Therefore, when taking the homeopathic HCG 5000, you may have high amounts of HCG, and therefore you might show a symptom of cancer even though you don't have cancer, hopefully. Now, one of the big debatable aspects of HCG 5000 is the diet plan that they try to incorporate. They promote a strict diet, a very strict diet, of 500 calories per day. Now, just to put that in perspective, I usually consume about 3,000 calories a day, so I would literally have to eat a sixth when it comes to calories, a sixth of what I eat on a daily basis. And for many people, 500 calories is ridiculously low. Even more alarming, in my opinion, is that they promote no fat and very few, if any, carbohydrates. So basically, those 500 calories they're suggesting come from primarily protein. So what is the problem? What is the big deal with this HCG diet, HCG 5000? Is it bad? Is it good? Well, let me talk to you about a few key points and then I'll leave you alone. It's very old, to be honest with you. The HCG diet has been around since the 50s. A guy named Dr. Albert Simeons, he was a doctor and he did some studies in Africa. And so it's been around for a while. I don't want to go into the aspects of what he did, but my point is, if it really was a miracle method, it's been over a half century. You know, nobody would be obese by this point if it really was a miracle method. So don't put it on a pedestal as much as some people might be doing. Also, such a strict diet plan is very, I try to stay away from it, to be honest with you. I certainly wouldn't approach a 500 calorie a day diet plan without talking to a physician first, and even more so, a continued monitoring by a physician. And this HCG 5000 that you can order off the internet obviously doesn't have either. A third point I want to make to you is that research has shown that HCG itself does not result in weight loss. In fact, a lot of times what it'll claims to do is decrease or suppress an appetite, and therefore people are able to more comfortably maintain a low-calorie diet. But the fact is that when you're robbing yourself of these macronutrients, such as carbohydrates and fat, then you're really doing your body a lot of damage. So, in summary, I'll be quick here. I really wouldn't suggest HCG 5000. It is an oral form of HCG, which is shown to even have fewer effects than the injectable. In fact, I really don't suggest cutting down to 500 calories a day, period, whether you're on an HCG diet or whatever, unless you're instructed to by a physician. You can try to take substances that suppress appetite, but remember, they're not going to suppress apathy. And what I mean by that is, you know, there's not an easy fix. You're going to have to get motivated, get up, get busy, get educated, and this magic little pill or drops that you put under your tongue are not going to suppress, you know, this idea of laziness. And so I guess that's about it. I hope you learned something regarding HCG and HCG 5000. I'm Noah Dean. Thank you for your time.